Hey, what's going on, guys? Brian Brewer with MadCam Publishing, and I'll have to admit I'm shooting this intro on my phone right now. Why am I doing that? Because my camera just died. Why did my camera just die? Because I'm creating a new YouTube channel and I just shot a ton of content for it. If you want to check it out, there's some cool stuff over there. I'll go ahead and link it in the description below. But first, what I want to talk to you about today is how to sell a bunch of t-shirts, maybe using print on demand, but definitely without paying for ads. All right, we're going to get right into it today here. We're going to talk about how to sell a bunch of t-shirts with print on demand. The first thing you need to know is you only need two things to make this successful. This is any business, but certainly with print on demand as well. The two things that you need, guys, you've seen this before, I'm sure. You need targeted traffic and you need a relevant offer. Okay. A relevant offer is something to sell. Okay, so for the purpose of this demonstration here, let's say you're selling dog t-shirts, okay, different breeds, labs, Cocker Spaniels, whatever. Okay, this is your print on demand store. You have a bunch of different dog breed t-shirts, okay? Well, now what you need is targeted traffic, okay? So that's obvious. We're going to go over to Facebook and I'm going to show you how to get targeted traffic without paying for ads in just a second here. But while you've heard this before, the targeted traffic, the relevant offer thing, there's one more thing you need to buy to be successful in business. There's one more thing you need to have, I guess I should say, in order to be successful when you're selling something online. And you know what that is? Let's scroll down here. The big reveal. Guys, you need to be able to reach them until they buy. Okay, here's what I mean by that. You can't just put an offer in front of targeted traffic once. Like, say you got a person who's really interested in Labrador Retrievers. You can't just put one Labrador Retriever t-shirt in front of them once and expect to sell a butt ton of t-shirts. It's just not going to happen. Guys, you need to be able to reach them over and over and over again until they buy, because people don't buy on the first go around, especially if they're not familiar with your brand. Yeah, you can get lucky and run into some, maybe 1% of the time, maybe 2% of the time if you're lucky. But for the most part, people are going to need to see your brand or your offer up to 7 times before they make the purchase. Now, that's not saying everybody who sees your offer is going to make the purchase, but a majority of purchasers are going to need to see your offer, your t-shirt, over and over and over again. Now, when you're doing something like print on demand, you simply cannot go over to Facebook and you cannot pay for that much engagement. You cannot pay for that much coverage because there's not enough margins in t-shirts to serve the same person, the same ad 7 times. The same thing is true with influencer marketing, guys. If you're doing influencer marketing on Instagram and you're paying for shout outs, you're paying for one 24-hour shout out from these pages. Guys, you're not going to get your offer in front of people enough times in 24 hours, and you cannot afford to pay for shout out after shout out after shout out. And even if you could, because of Instagram engagement, you're probably not going to reach the same person over and over and over again. So what I recommend here, and we're going to go over to Facebook, and I'm going to show you the secret sauce here in just a second, is you can use influencer marketing. You can use Facebook, but not in the way you're thinking. Okay, so let's go over to Facebook here. And what we want to do is we want to find targeted traffic, okay, in that, let's say, like dogs. And we want to find out how we can promote our offers to them, and we want to find out how we can get the ability to promote our offers to them over and over and over again. Okay, guys, there's a secret here. And the secret, some of you may know about this, but I'm going to take this one extra level with influencer marketing in just a second as well. But we're going to talk about groups. Facebook groups are great right now because Facebook needs engagement on Facebook. They need engagement on Facebook because the more time you as a Facebook user spends on Facebook, the more ads they can serve to you. Also, the more engagement you do on Facebook, you engage with different groups and different pages, that's how they get more data on you. That's how they start to understand what you like and what type of person you are. And they can relate you to other people. That way they can sell the whole lookalike audience things to brands and stuff like that. I'm not going to get into that too much right now. But if we go over to groups here, let's click on the groups here. Let's search for groups. Let's search for dogs. Okay, we're going to talk dogs here for a second. And let's see here. We got groups here. Let's look at all the groups. Like, of course, the puppy and rescue groups are going to be huge, but that's not really what I'm talking about here. I'm talking more about like dogs that make me smile group. Okay, what is this? Welcome to a support group. Dogs make me smile. You know, who knows? This is just a group for dog lovers, okay? Facebook's going to put this group in front of dog lovers, and people are going to join it. Look at it. Here's another one over here. Dogs are family. Like, what is this stuff? You know what I mean? It's just nothing. But what happens is Facebook puts this in front of people who like dogs. And look at this. This group right here has 76,000 members. Guys, if you had a Facebook group of targeted traffic with 76,000 members, and you had the ability to put your offer in front of them. Think about that. You can put your t-shirt in front of these people over and over and over and over again until they buy. And you can do so because you're the moderator of this group. But the other thing is you're putting your offer in front of targeted traffic, and there are no other ads. Guys, when you're posting your offer inside your Facebook group, okay, there is no other advertisements in there. Okay, this is a group for people in the group. Now, if you post your offer on Facebook in the feeds, you're competing with all these other ads. Guys, you can literally target the same 76,000 people over and over and over again until they buy. It's great. Look at I didn't even plan this. Look it over here real quick. Who started this group? A page named T-shirt for dog lovers. Guys, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, here's the other thing. And this will work with any niche. It doesn't have to be dog lovers, okay? It'll work with any niche. Just got to use your imagination. But let's say you're doing Instagram shoutouts still. Obviously, organic reach is going down, so Instagram shoutouts are not as awesome as they used to be. But let's say you went over to Instagram and you bought a shoutout from a guy or a girl who had an Instagram page that had 1 million dog lovers, okay? 1 million followers, people who love dogs. And instead of saying once for 24 hours, hey, go buy this t-shirt, what if they instead said something like, hey, you guys got to go check out this dog Facebook group. It's so awesome. Then all these people, that's no commitment to them at that time. They can come over with one click and join your Facebook group. Then you have them. You have a captive audience of targeted people you can target over and over and over again. Super cheap. You can also do this like with YouTube. Like if there's a YouTuber who talks a lot about dogs, reach out to him and say like, hey man, how much would it cost to give a shout out to get your subscribers in one of your videos or whatever to come over and join this dog group? It'd be super awesome. You could even offer her like a free him or her a free t-shirt or something like that. Maybe they'll do it for free. See, once you seed this group, guys, and you start getting members in here, the more members that are in here, the more members that are going to want to come in here. You see, it's going to be like exponential growth. And once again, then you have a captive audience of targeted people you could serve your offers to over and over and over again. Obviously, you're going to want to provide value. Obviously, in the beginning, you're going to want to get this group jump started by posting engaging content in this group. But after it starts going, it's going to be user-generated content. It's going to take off by itself. Once again, you have a captive audience you can serve your offer to over and over and over again. Guys, I hope that makes sense. I don't want to overtalk it because it's not that complicated. Go out there, do it, invest the time. It's all about creating your web of influence, guys. So, guys, if you want to learn more about creating your web of influence, guys, I just started Influencer Training Academy. I'll post the link in the description below. There is a free 3-video training series right there on the homepage. I'll go ahead and link to it. You can sign up and you can see how to build your web of influence to really promote your brand, establish yourself, and generate tons of leads using free traffic in the ABC content funnel. Guys, go check it out. It's a free course. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel and we'll see you soon.